silihan sa mas maraming Ilocano speaking towns?
Yeah. So related to the expectations ko, personally, kasi ako personally I'm not expecting a blockbuster. Parang nowadays lang natin, mas madami yung hindi kumikita sa mga kumikita. No? So I'm not expecting a blockbuster, but kaya tayo nandito ngayon, kaya kami nandito ngayon, kasi gusto namin ma-reach yung audience na mag-benefit from viewing it. Kasi minsan pagka tayo, ayaw natin manood na sine ba minsan? Kasi mahal, tapos magastos, mahirap pumunta sa mall. Pero minsan hindi natin alam na magugustuhan pala natin yung palabas. No? Minsan nagugulat ako pag pumunta ako sa sinehan, tapos ay nagkita pala ito, sayang hindi masyado napanood. So yun yung hope ko, no? na yung mga tao na pwede pala sila mag-enjoy o may kapupulutan nila ng meaningfulness yung pelikula, sana makaabot sa kanila. Tapos sila yung pumunta sa sinehan at makapanood.
Tsaka sana rin, sana nga may manood, especially from the regions. Kasi it goes to show na merong clamor, merong audience ang regional cinema.
Sa dalawang lead cast po, anong favorite location scene nyo dito sa movie? Sa Ilocos ba kayo mismo nag-shoot entire movies? Ano yung sa tingin nyo na scenery na maaring mai-offer nyo sa amin that's magandang viewing siya?
Well, definitely the whole Ilocos region, sobrang ganda talaga dun. Particularly dun kami sa Ilocos Norte, sa San Nicolas, sa Lawag. Tama ba? Yun, dun kami mga nag-shoot. And ang favorite ko siguro na location namin is yung dun sa ilalim ng tulay ng Lawag. Yung may arko ng Welcome to Lawag, tapos may tulay dun na sobrang laki. Tapos merong ilalim na pwedeng puntahan na nagiging spot din talaga siya for picnic, gano'n. Yung mga pumupunta din doon yung mga taga Ilocos. And yun talaga yung favorite kong scene kasi may yung lilim, ang laking lilim. Kahit ang init-init, ang laki ng lilim mo sa tulay. Tapos may ilog. Minsan kapag hindi tagtuyot.
Ako naman, doon sa tulay na sinasabi ni Benedix, meron ditong parang talahiban. Yun yung gusto kong scene kasi doon. Meron siyang malaking talahiban. Parang it reminds me doon sa old version din ng Philippines. Talagang nag-aano din sa culture and traditions din ng Ilocos. So, alam naman natin ng Ilocos talaga very all this yung niya, di ba? Sila yung na-preserve talaga yung culture and traditions din nila. So, yun.
Gusto ko rin mapuntahan. Now, we still have time for 2 more questions. Okay, let's start with you.
For the director and producers, do you believe this project contributes to the growth and evolution of voice dub industry in the country? And to what degree do you feel the local audience is truly prepared to embrace the expanded opportunities that these films provide?
Hindi naman ako nag-expect na kailangan mag-evolve ng EL. It's a genre that can be there and it can stay the same all the time as long as it pleases its audience. So hindi naman namin ito ginawa para dalhin sa next step. No? Pero I admit na may kakaiba sa kanya. No? So I don't know if it's going to be part of an evolution or isa lang siyang parang ambag na pwedeng hanggang doon lang pwedeng maka-inspire. But I think kung meron man yung ambag na yun is that the BL stories are human stories kasi. They're human stories. And they're usually stories of youth. And they are stories of youth. No? And kung meron man dominance sa kung ano akala natin yung BL, may ganung mga kwento sa mga regions. Diba? So hindi natin nakikita masyado yun. And there's a universality to their experience, but at the same time, a uniqueness. No? So I think yun yung ambag. And sana dumami pa yung mga, hindi lang sa amin magtapos. No? Sana dumami. Meron naman mga konti-konti. No? May mga pailan-ilan, especially nung wave nung pandemic, no? May mga konti ding mga nag-shoot sa locations. No? Pero ako gusto ko yun eh. So sana dumami pa yung ganun at magpatuloy.
To add to that, nakakatuwa kasi yung sinasabi nilang evolution ng BL. Tapos usually kasi di ba nag-start ang BL, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, so parang nagsimula yung clamor sa Thailand, diba? Thai BL. Tapos may magko-comment dun sa series namin na akala ko Thai, akala ko Indonesian, akala ko ganito, akala nila ibang language. Which is yun yung, I think part of the evolution din ng BL is for us to own our own native language, which is also Ilocano. Sana magkaroon pa ng ibang mga series or films that also use their native language like Kapampangan, Pangasinan, Bisaya, ganon na not necessarily Tagalog kasi 'di ba parang yung iba magko-comment ay akala ko Thai. Nakakatuwa na isipin nila na production siya na galing din pero at the same time nakakalungkot kasi no, hindi sa atin yan. Meron tayong language na ganyan. Sa also part ng majority din ng bansa natin itong Ilocanos. So nakakatuwa na makikita na nila finally yung kind of representation na in the BL scene at least.
Ayun, for the artist naman po, have you ever endured or experienced a love story that is the same as the characters you portrayed? Or wala naman po?
I think dito sa film series namin, I would say yes because this kind of love story is very universal and at the same time it's rooted sa kung paano magmahal ang mga Pilipino. And sa story namin na to, there are two generations. Yung older generations, yung mga lolo namin, and then yung kami. So para makikita din natin kung paano magmahal yung noong unang panahon sa kung paano din magmahal at tumanggap ngayong present times. Pero pag at the end of the day, wala talagang pinagkaiba. It's just all love. It's just that the limitations, yung mga restrictions doon, medyo may nagpigil ng pagmamahalan. Pero in the modern times, in these progressive times, I think love is love and we can just all accept the fact that we can be loved and we can love more.
Thank you po.
Jerry Olea from PEC. Ako lang nagpakilala ha.
Oo.
Sila ayaw magpakilala.
Okay, for one last question.
Direk Jay, kumusta? I-assess mo yung performance nila rito. Kasi, kumbaga, ang dami mo nang nai-direct from Endo and through the years. Kumusta sila?
Sa kanya kayo kasi baka lumaki ulit. I love working with both of them. Sa totoo lang. Anyway, pera bigo. No, kasi si Justin first time ko na-meet sa audition. No. Si Benz nakita ko na syempre. No, pero si Justin first time sa audition. Tapos nagalingan ako sa, well, alam ko magaling si Benedict. So si Justin nagalingan ako sa kanya sa audition. And then working with them was a blast. No. But also, Jerry, may context ako dagdag. Mas alam nila yung paano nila sa akin. So natututo din ako sa kanila while we were working on this series film. Ano nga ba? Tawag natin dito. Both. No? So, yung appreciation ko of working with them, hindi lang basta dahil gagalingan ako sa kanilang artista or dahil masarap sila nakatabaho, kundi naging learning experience din for me. Ano ba masasabi ko? Okay.
Alright, thank you to our media friends for those awesome questions.
Yung follow-up lang kanina na kumusta naman yung kissing scene ninyo?
Gusto daw.
May ilang pa ba kayo sa isa't isa or
Ako talaga. Actually, nung first na nalaman ko may kissing scene, talagang hindi talaga ako comfortable. Kasi first time ko po talaga yun. And sa same gender pa, hindi ako familiar. No? Kaya hindi ako comfortable. But then, habang nagkakaroon ng mga workshops and sa direction din ni Direct Jade, na unti-unti kong na-embrace naman yung scene at siguro hindi naman nagmukhang ewan yung kissing scene. Ayan.
kissing scenes?
I wanna add lang. Kasi ako yung tumawag kay Justin to say na would you want to take the role. Pero remember na, kasi we had to remind, kasi nag-audition na sa Manila, or nasa Ilocos kami, we had to remind him that there's partial nudity and then there's kissing. And then parang doon siya nag-alaran. Tapos parang, oh sige, give me, I'll call you back after 1 hour. Think about it.
Saan siya nag-alaman? Sa kiss o sa partial nudity?
I think sa kiss.
Pareho.
Pareho. Kasi sabi niya at that time, hindi pa siya, diba, I remember in an interview, hindi kasi siya nag-told, hindi siya anyway.
Kulang yung paghahanda.
Oo. Pero anyway, this is a kiss actually. So he asked, yun, I told him, think about it, I'll give you an hour. After 1 hour, you tell us yes or no.
Ako first on-screen kissing scene ko siya actually. So parang yung preparation ko din doon more on syempre yung mindset tapos with the intimacy coordination din naman. It's really helpful, especially nowadays. It makes the job easier and smoother kapag may coach or intimacy coordinator. So naging okay naman siya. Tsaka hindi mo ramdam pag nasa set ka na tapos mag-kiss kayo. Parang cut. Ay, tapos na yun. Parang walang effect or
So
something.
medyo hinuli namin yung
Oo.
dalawang eksena.
Oo, kasi
Para maging comfortable na sila.
nagtutulungan din sila dalawa eh. Minsan nakita namin sila dalawa lang kala mag-jowa sila eh. So nagtulungan sila. You know, so,
method kami.
Kasi yung acting coach na si Paolo O'Hara.
Oo.
And then Paolo,
Galing sa teatro.
yes, actually Paolo really made them feel comfortable towards each other.
All right. To wrap this up, I would like to. Sorry. Okay, we still have one more question.
For Direct David, Adam, since Pride Month ngayon, no, ano yung message na gusto niyo ibigay sa mga makakanood nito na pelikula or series?
Ako, simple lang. People have always been asking for representation, asking for more films, di ba? And the only way producers like us will be able to make them is if their audiences watch them. That's for me.
Yeah, I think pag tinalo na marami silang mapupulot. Pero ako in general, I want us to celebrate life. No, there's always a struggle eh. No, and when you watch the films/series, no, may struggle. Pero because of the genre, there's also a positivity. No, parang ako, I wanna tell everybody in the community, LGBTQ and everybody else, you know, na life is for celebrating din. You know, we fight the fight, but we just also have fun, you know, and make ourselves happy.
Clarification, tama ba? This is a series na may turn into a movie?
Yes.
Or ano yung changes na ginawa? Yung changes
Not much. Kasi nahirapan kami. We fell in love with the series. Nahirapan kami put it together. But there was a clamor kasi to release it in cinemas. Especially to reach the Ilocano audiences. That's why.
So, to clarify, we made it talaga as a series, 6 episodes. Pero, nag-snowball na lang eh, kasi nung napasok siya sa mga festivals, tapos pinaprogram siya ng buo. Pinaprogram siya ng parang isang buong film. Tapos invite. And then ngayon, gusto palabas sa sinihan. So parang, movie na rin siya. No? Pero pag nalito siya, 2 hours and 45 minutes, parang isang avatar lang siya, isang habang pelikula lang. Hindi naman siya.
So wala siyang changes na parang
Wala, may mga parang chapters lang yung film. Parang yun yung demarcation ng episodes.
And lastly para kay Justin. Kasi na medyo tumatak sa akin yung sinabi na you're teaching now.
Yes po.
So, anong pakiramdam na ito ipapalabas yung ganitong pelikula sa sinyahan? Meron bang ano sa school or
Estudyante.
Actually, yung mga natutunan ko rin dito, pwede ko rin siyang gamitin sa teaching career ko. And kung doon naman sa may mga nasasabi sila, wala naman. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Now, before we take a photo op, would you guys like to invite everyone one by one to watch Patawid?
Ayun po. Gusto ko po kayong anyanyahan na manood sa aming film, Patawid, All the Things I Leave You. Sa June 17 po, 2026.
Ayun. First, maraming salamat po sa pagpunta sa mga media natin. Maraming salamat po because sobrang laking bagay po to sa akin, at least sa career ko. Kasi first time ko makikita yung sarili ko sa big screen. Hindi naman first time na big screen, pero first time kong mag-lead sa isang big screen project, and it really means so much as an actor, as an artist, na mapalabas yung ganitong klaseng pelikula na may sinasabi din sa big screen. And mahalagang momentum to sa career ko. So maraming salamat po. Sana panoorin niyo po sa SM Cinemas, June 17. Thank you.
I just want to say I'm super, super proud of everybody who worked on the film. Jade, Castro, we have writers from the region who are also filmmakers themselves. We have like Renton, our PD was Susan Urian winner for Dambo Eleuterio. Our ADs are also filmmakers. Everybody worked on this and poured their love for it. And even our interns, Ilocano interns, were so good at it. Na parang it was a labor of love of everybody else. And then ako, I fell in love with the place. Gaya ng sabi nga nila, ang ganda-ganda ng Ilocos. Doon ako nabuhay talaga na ang ganda-ganda ng Pilipinas. And I'm so happy that we were able to showcase this in this film. And I think for the creators of this film, it is their love letter to the Ilocos language, to the Ilocos region, to the Ilocos culture.
Yun. Thank you po sa inyong lahat na nandito. Very happy na dami nyo and kilala ko iba. And I'm also very proud. In fact, like yung sinasabi, it's one of the most favorite things na nagawa ko sa buong career ko. Isa to sa mga pinaka-paborito ko. May marami akong nagawa dito na gusto kong gawin, tapos nagawa ko siya. Tanungin na ako later kung ano yun. Pero yun. So I'm very, very proud of it. Please help us. It's a modest work, no? So please help us reach yung mga tao, may bata, may matanda, na baka may mapulot sila dito, merong magbago yung buhay nila, yung gano'n ba? So sana ma-reach natin sila, please help us reach them. Thank you.
Ano lang, we're ending this short kasi mahaba yung film. So after watching the film, if you wanna ask any of us questions pa rin, we can still stay and
Photos na lang.
answer.
All right, everybody, let's stand up.